Part two, take two, let's try this.
107
We're going to get there sooner or later, I'm going to be honest with you. That was a lot of fun, but unfortunately we had an issue with Facebook. We had to, well, we're going to really have to knit things together, to be honest with you. Today, coming out of Texas, is Ameri Shaye, and we've got to welcome along everybody on Facebook Live right now. Thank you for joining us. So sorry about the very first part. Unfortunately, it does happen from time to time. But as you know, folks, believe me, I've been saying it for a long time. Ameri Shaye, we met her age 13, is the superstar we knew she was going to be. And believe me, I don't think she's even scratched the surface yet. Check this out. Her brand spanking new song, From the Outside, right here at Galaxy. Fun and games, Barbara. What's going on? Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Sorry, everyone. Thank you all for joining this. The first song, Stairway to Heaven, was blocked and taken down by Facebook.
Oh.
But this is Ameri's original, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It really, really is. You know, Ameri, we're getting quite a few requests for this. We're up around about 2,700 requests.
Oh, wow.
And you're becoming quite the feature in our breakfast show yet again. So, you know, welcome back to my breakfast show.
Thank you.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. I love it when, you know, technical things happen like this, because it always makes
Well,
things...
we are live, aren't
yeah,
we? Totally live.
Proves that we're not a podcast or even an imitation TV company. Ameri, I don't know how you feel about it, but believe me, there's two things that hurt me the most. Is a podcast that calls himself a radio station, and a podcast that calls himself a TV channel. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because they're not. They're a damn podcast.
I actually think
Yeah,
so.
and-
Sorry, everyone.
There's something that I do tell everybody that runs a podcast, and I'll be very, very blatantly honest about it. I'm better than you, and you know it. Well, you see, we're live. We don't edit anything. And we
Facebook
don't take a
blocked
week
us.
to put one show together. Dig. Marshall Potts is joining us. We're going to be catching up with him very shortly. He's off the tractor by the sounds of it.
Yeah,
You off the
having a
tractor?
rest,
Okay, having a
lunchtime.
rest. Ameri Shaye and 5 others. Now we got 5 others. What happened to the other 4 others?
Well, Facebook blocked it. Yes.
They're trapped in the last scene. Okay. Poor bloody people. Oh dear.
Wonder what it's like looking in from the outside.
Galaxy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, part 2, take 2, readjust, reset, redo everything. Michael Fisher's joining us. Nice to have you on board, Michael. It really, really is. Cheryl Schofield's in there as well, and Phyllis Salter-Gann. Welcome back again, and really a pleasure. Unfortunately, Facebook sort of didn't like us doing a version of Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Of course, Ameri did a version of it, and we played it. They didn't like it, so, well, you know what? Facebook happened anyway. It really did. Welcome back again, Ameri. I wonder if they'll kick us out if we actually talk about it. What do you reckon? Why did you do Stairway to Heaven?
I did Stairway to Heaven actually because I had been inspired by the Heart version. It was my first time hearing it, and it made me see it in a different light. And I really liked how that version helped me show off my voice while doing that song.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Ameri, you do have quite a varied range of vocal, you can go to the highest highs and the lowest lows. That's not very, very common within singers. You got a talent there.
Thank you. I try to work on my vocal range as much as I can. Like, whenever I was younger, I could not do falsetto very much at all. And I feel like me working on it over the years has made it stronger. So.
Okay, now tell me, who's your vocal coach?
Myself.
Really?
I don't have a coach. Yes, sir.
That's astounding. That really is astounding. And believe me, I would have thought you would have had a vocal coach. Believe me, we are very, very surprised. Everybody in the fishbowl right now going, really? Fantastic. That is really, really a talent. And we know that you are the superstar that we always knew you were going to be. And we don't think you've scratched the surface yet. Anything new coming up in the near future?
I have a couple songs that I'm working on getting ready to put out for y'all, and also I am planning on more gigs, especially trying to get some more closer to me, so, and further ways.
Believe me, we would love to have you down here in New Zealand and playing in front of New Zealand audiences, and sometime soon. Even maybe, just maybe, Nip, you may be interested in this. Very, very shortly, we're looking at moving into Papua New Guinea. We're setting up some radio stations over there and becoming a national carrier there. But at the same time, the purpose of that is to get their local people on stages in front of their local people. You know what I mean? But what we're looking at is working with their governments over there to bring artists much like yourself in there and show them how to do it and literally share the stage with them. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
It's all
That'd
about
be great.
It's all about sharing the experience, and believe me, we would love to have you in that region. It's only a hop, skip and a jump over here to New Zealand after that. You know what I mean? So believe me, I think we could do a whistle-stop tour from Port Moresby to Auckland. Maybe we might even drop in somewhere in Australia at the same time on the way through just to see some kangaroos. What do you reckon?
As long as they don't kick me, I think I'll be fine with that.
Believe me, I think, I'm not into being kicked by them either, but I do have friends in Melbourne, for instance, a wonderful band there. One guy lives on a farm, owns his own farm, has kangaroos bouncing through the backyard all the time, so it'll be interesting to see that. In fact, he's watching right now. Nice to have you on board, Tony. It really, really is. Nick Blues is joining us again. Peter Hoffman's in the house. Hello, Peter. Nice to have you on board as well. Now I want to talk about From the Outside because we've just released it. Officially, we just played it, but we haven't really said a lot about it to people. We've just been playing it and letting people figure it out for themselves. And you've got 2,718 requests for it so far. You're making the breakfast show almost every morning. What's the secret behind this track? What's the secret behind the success? But more importantly, tell me about the lyrics.
Okay, so From the Outside is very special to me and sort of a way of telling mine and my mom's story. Because if you didn't know, my mom is a single mom. We left a while back, and we were victims of verbal and mental abuse. And that's what the song is about. It's basically us saying that living with that mental and verbal abuse, we might have been alive and living in that, but we weren't like living our lives the way that we wanted to.
You know, I get it. I really do. And thank you for being so honest and so candid about it. It really, really helps put everything in perspective. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, and I got to be honest with you, it really is making a big impact here at Galaxy. I'm looking forward to the next installments over the years of what you're coming up with, because believe me, everybody's identifying with Ameri Shaye here at Galaxy. They really are. They tune in, and believe me, we get a lot of requests for you. We really do. And we're very, very happy to play you too. We really are. JD on Cat is watching. Nice to have you back, JD. Now, having said that, we are going to have to wrap it up here, unfortunately, because we're running out of time, and we've had a few incidents with Facebook, which I think is hilarious, to be honest with you. I love playing with those guys, but we'd love for you to come back again. Would you consider doing that?
Definitely. I always love chatting with y'all. It's always a fun time.
Well, it's always a pleasure to catch up with you as well. Friends, Francis is watching as well. Nice to have you on board. Now,
Toty Man.
sorry?
Toty Man.
Toty Man. Oh, Toty Man. Hello, buddy. Nice to have you back. Very, very cool. Blessed. Yeah, same to you, my brother. One love. Literally. Now, in the meantime, we are going to have to move on, and well, don't go anywhere just yet, because we're going to do a few... You know what we're going to do next, really. And, of course, we're going to make you into a cartoon. It is one of the few things that makes me look good, you know what I mean? I got the face for radio. Yeah, and between me and Barbara, I think it's Beauty and the Beast, to be honest with you. So you will understand very shortly. Having said that, thank you so much for joining us here at Galaxy. Don't go anywhere, because Marshall Potts is coming out of British Columbia. Looking forward to catching up with the brother man very, very shortly. We did him about a month ago, but he's brought us a whole gambit of new music, so it's going to be great to catch up with him. And we're going to try and introduce him to Nick Plews over in the UK. Get a tour going. In the meantime, stand by.
Galaxy 107 FM.